Hello guys, I'm Martin Unix and welcome to my channel. Today I will be giving an overview as pertains to instant dreadlocks, whereby I will be diving deep into the two basic methods, which are now the vertical tilt and dual rotational method. So welcome to my channel guys, like my work, comment and share to your friends. Today we shall be using the 0.5 mm crochet needle on both techniques. To begin with, we are going to start with the vertical tilt method, whereby you place the hook facing downwards, that way picking some hair strands, alternating the process by letting the hook face upwards as you push it in to pick additional strands. Remember that we are trying to create loops, and you should maintain the crochet needle inside the loops. That is so that you can complete the loops, thus tangling the hair to come up with a locked portion. That way, in a slow down version, I'm gonna be slow just for the sake of our beginners. First and foremost, you can see the technique that I'm using. This is just but a beginner's technique, but I'll be showing another technique that you can adopt, since there are many situations in which that this technique can be applicable. So you need to learn other techniques that can help you maneuver through other maintenance issues that you can come across. So let's dive deep into the technique, the best technique, and you start by putting into contact your pointing fingers that way, while holding your crochet needle with the rest of your fingers, and that's how you swing the fingers together as you work on the hair portion. That way you can practice this, and I bet the outcome is gonna be a true testimony. So just to emphasize on the technique, the vertical tilt method involves using precise controlled motions to crochet dreadlocks by continuously tilting the crochet needle up and down as you work through the hair section. Now, to achieve a precise, secure knots using the crochet method, start by holding the crochet needle with the hook facing downwards. Insert the needle at the root of the hair section, pulling through small strands of hair while keeping the hook embedded within the lock. The key is to maintain the needle inside the lock's loop as you pull these initial strands, creating a lighter foundation. Having a closer look, you will realize that the hair portion has already locked. Have a look. Nice. So we can just continue in a slow down version just for the sake of our beginners. One thing you need to note is that without fully removing the needle, you need to rotate the hook upwards and guide it underneath the lock. This allows you to pick up additional strands from below, pulling them through and tightening the lock further. Now, towards the end, you need to change the crocheting format and place your crochet needle along the hair portion so that you can tame the tips. In other words, you can as well try and fold the hands. You can try and fold the hands, then go ahead and crochet the hands at the tip. That way. For more elaborative content, you can choose to join my virtual classes, and if you're new here, kindly consider subscribing to my channel, like my work, comment and share to your friends. Now, by continuously alternating between the downward and upward positions, the hair fibers are evenly distributed throughout the locks structure. This creates firm, tightly formed knots without gaps. Note that keeping the needle inside the loop is essential for maintaining the tension and control, ensuring the lock is strong, neat, and durable from the root to tip. It's well done, and this method not only reinforces the lock's structure but also prevents weak points, providing a professional finish that minimizes unraveling over time. You can have a look on the flexibility of the lock strand, which now makes the texture well manageable. Have a look. Nice. Now, here comes our second technique, the dual rotational method, which involves rotating the hair portion in both clockwise and anti-clockwise movements while maintaining the crochet needle in position. So let's start by rotating the hair portion in a clockwise motion, and then I'm gonna be trying a certain technique here, that is the hangering technique, whereby I'll put together my pointing fingers so that I can maintain my crochet in position while rotating the hair portion in both clockwise and anti-clockwise movements. Let's see how it works. So I will try and maintain the crochet needle in same position without tilting the crochet needle in both up and downwards. So I find this technique a little bit challenging and not helpful at all, since the hair is taking years to lock and I'm not getting results. So we need to switch to the best technique, which I usually adopt whenever I'm doing the dual rotational method. On this case, the technique couldn't work because the dual rotational method does not involve tilting the crochet needle upwards and downwards, thus making it difficult for the hair portion to form knots. So basically, the dual rotational method involves rotating the hair portion in both clockwise and anti-clockwise while maintaining the crochet needle in same position. Let's move on. I'm going to show you the method that I usually adopt whenever I'm doing the dual rotational method, and this is the way I hold the crochet in my fingers. That's how I push it. I usually use the left arm to feel the texture as well as the volume of the lock strand as I work backwards. Let the crochet needle go through the hair portion while the hook is facing upwards. That way, use your two fingers to squeeze the hair portion together. By doing so, now you'll be exerting some pressure just to manage the texture of the hair portion while feeling the volume of the lock strand, as well as maintaining the cylindrical touch while working backwards. It's my pleasure to roll out this tutorial knowing that we have beginners on the channel, so kindly keep your comments positive and don't let go the video without liking. Cross-check our products along the video and choose what works best for you. Now let's embark into the intricacies of the dual rotational method. The dual rotational method involves alternating the rotation of the hair section while maintaining precise control over the crochet needle position, ensuring consistent tension and smooth knot formation. Now to begin, section the hair and insert the crochet hook at the root, keeping it firmly in place. As you start crocheting, rotate the hair portion clockwise, allowing the fibers to naturally tighten as the hook pulls small strands of hair through the lock, all the way as you keep on alternating the technique. Now, with the hook still embedded within the lock, reverse the direction and rotate the hair anti-clockwise. This alternating motion, while maintaining the hook in its position, creates a balanced and uniform distribution of hair fibers throughout the lock. The key is to work backward along the length of the lock, ensuring the needle stays inside the loop all the time. By switching between clockwise and anti-clockwise rotations, you prevent over-twisting, allowing the lock to form tightly and evenly without putting too much strain on one section. So this method produces dreadlocks that are well shaped, full, and more resistant to unraveling, with a natural texture that is both durable and aesthetically pleasing. Now, just to give some concluding remarks on matters, the two techniques. One is that the vertical tilt method ensures tight, resilient locks with clean, polished finish, which is now brought about by using the precise up and down motions, which usually minimize gaps, thus preventing unraveling for a long-lasting professional look. Whereas now, when it comes to the dual rotational method, it creates fuller balanced locks by alternating clockwise and anti-clockwise rotations, ensuring even distribution, preventing weak spots, and producing strong texture and natural looking dreadlocks. Thank you for watching the tutorial to the end. I hope the tutorial was quite informative, so consider sharing to your friends and stay locked for more tutorials to come.